Movies. Now, apart from Disney, I love movies. So I had a thought. Every year, I would like to do a full movie collection video. Grab a cold beverage, grab some popcorn, grab something that you can easily eat and snack through while you watch me completely surround myself with films. Alright, so number 1, Aliens. Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron. The Back to the Future trilogy. I love all 3 movies. Classics. Batman Begins. The Dark Knight. Probably the best superhero movie of all time, in my opinion. Heath Ledger's Joker. You can't really beat that, can you? Dark Knight Rises. You know, not everybody's favourite Christopher Nolan Batman film, but I actually really enjoyed it. And Bane, really good interpretation of Bane. Thank you to Tom Hardy for that one. Childhood right here. Bruce Almighty. Favourite James Bond film, Casino Royale. Really, really good film. It's actually one of my favourite action films of all time. The Day After Tomorrow. Death Race. Dodgeball. Gladiator. Guardians of the Galaxy. One of my favourite Marvel films. Chris Pratt in this film is just absolutely great. It brings such a comedic role, not just to Guardians of the Galaxy, but the whole of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I can't wait for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. But yeah, what can I say? Drax the Destroyer. What a badass. The complete Harry Potter collection. Childhood. Hook. Great cast, really underrated Steven Spielberg movie, Dustin Hoffman, Robin Williams, The Hunger Games Catching Fire, the Indiana Jones collection. So this is a 4 DVD set, and no, the 4th DVD is not The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It is a bonus material, and that's probably better than the actual movie of the Crystal Skull. But that tells you all about how the making of Raiders, of Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade, classic films, absolutely brilliant. You gotta watch them, they're just fantastic. And Harrison Ford, one of the best actors of all time. Iron Man, one of my favourite Marvel films, the movie that kicked off the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and this is Robert Downey Jr. in a nutshell, one of my favourite actors. Great film, I actually saw this on opening day, one of my favourites. Iron Man, there you go. Iron Man 2, how everything went wrong. This is probably the worst Marvel Cinematic Universe film. Mickey Rourke in this film as Whiplash. Yeah. Jackass 1, 2, and 2.5. But yeah, effort. I love it. It's funny. K-Pax. Now this film I actually discovered when I was in psychology at school, and it's a great Kevin Spacey and Jeff Bridges film, and it's all about Kevin Spacey's character who believes he's an alien and he's going back to this planet called K-Pax. Really, really underrated movie. Really, really good. Very psychological. Hardly any action in it. It's just a very good film. Like, it's a beautifully directed film. I would highly recommend it to anybody. It's one of both Kevin Spacey and Jeff Bridges' most underrated movies. But go and watch it. Really, really fun. There you go. The Last Samurai, starring Tom Cruise. The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, this is the extended version. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. And Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Classics. Mad Max Fury Road, one of my favourite films from 2015. It's a lovely day. The Matrix trilogy. Matrix 1, unbelievable. Matrix 2, boring as hell. And Matrix 3, just stick with Matrix 1, please. Meet the Fockers, the Monty Python movie collection. As someone who's British, I love my British movies. Monty Python's movies, which include Now for Something Completely Different, The Holy Grail, Life of Brian, which is my favourite Monty Python film, and Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. The Muppets movies. This includes The Muppets, the new one, The Muppet Movie, The Great Muppet Caper, A Muppet's Christmas Carol, which is always I have to watch every Christmas, Muppet's Treasure Island, which is my favourite Muppet movie, and A Muppet Wizard of Oz. This pile. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, and Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Now these actual DVDs are limited edition because not only do they have the original uncut non-CGI versions, but it has the new versions as well. Very rare, and they're pretty darn awesome. And if you're not a Star Wars fan, be a Star Wars fan, because it's a great time to be a Star Wars fan, especially with Rogue One and Star Wars Episode 7, 8 and 9 coming out. And speaking of Star Wars Episode 7, Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, my favourite movie of 2015, Team America World Police. I don't like this movie anymore. I liked it when I was a kid, but now I just find it very immature and not very fun, really. It's just not... It's funny, but just... I can live without it, to be honest. The Terminal, underrated Spielberg movie. Right, The Terminator. One of the best action films of all time, and probably the best action film of all time, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. The Theory of Everything. Next we have Thor and Thor the Dark World. Troy, The Wizard of Oz. It's actually still in its plastic because I actually haven't seen it on DVD. I've only seen it really on the television. But it's a classic. You can't remake it. It's just phenomenal. It's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's just phenomenal. Next we have X-Men. X-Men 2. X-Men 3. And actually this is the 2-disc special edition. I don't know why I have it. And my favourite X-Men film, X-Men Days of Future Past. TV show DVDs, I have Batman the Animated Series Volume 1 and The Big Bang Theory Seasons 1 through 5. Now we're on our Disney collection. Now I have a lot of Disney movies, so we'll get started. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the one that started it all. Pinocchio in its villain sleeve, it has Stromboli on the front. Fantasia, Dumbo, Bambi, Saludos Amigos. This was a film that is very underrated. It's not a lot of people have heard of this film. It actually was directed and created when Walt Disney was in South America, and that's pretty much what it's all about. Same with this, The Three Caballeros, a little bit more famous. And also, you can watch this and then go ride the ride in Disney World, and it's super fun. Make My Music, great film. There's little short stories, really, really fun. Nothing too special. Fun and Fancy Free. This actually stars Jiminy Cricket. Melody Time, one of my favourite earlier films. It has all different stories in there, like Make My Music. But this one has Pecos Bills, Johnny Appleseed, Lil Toot. Really fun, really underrated. A film I have to watch every Halloween, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Two stories, two of one of my favourite stories. One of which is The Wind in the Willows, and one is about Sleepy Hollow. And it's really creepy. Ichabod Crane, really creepy ending of that film. One of the only films that has the villain actually win in the end. Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, my favourite movie of all time, Sleeping Beauty, 101 Dalmatians, The Jungle Book, and the new Jungle Book in the double pack. And the new Jungle Book is really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Aristocats, not one of my favourites, but it's still pretty good. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, not just for babies, really good, really well written. The Great Mouse Detective, one of my favourite underrated Disney movies. The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, childhood right now, Pocahontas, Hercules, Tarzan, Lilo and Stitch, this is the 2-disc special edition, and Treasure Planet. Right, here we go. Another more stack of Disney movies. The Princess and the Frog, Tangled, Frozen, Big Hero 6, Zootropolis or Zootopia. Same thing, copyright, but it's Zootropolis in the UK. Still, great film. A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc. This is a 2-disc special edition. Really enjoy it. Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Cars, and Cars 3 looks amazing. I'll definitely be looking at that. Toy Story 3, and yes, I don't have Toy Story 1. I know. Just calm down. I know what you're thinking right now. Just stop. Toy Story 3. Monsters University, one of my favourite Pixar films because it's so underrated and I actually really enjoyed it. Inside Out, really great film. Mary Poppins, this is the 40th anniversary edition DVD, very rare. It's just a classic, it's one of the best films of all time in my opinion, it's so good. And to follow it up, Saving Mr. Banks, just another phenomenal movie. It's actually just the best interpretation of what we've ever had on the big screen. And Emma Thompson in this film, yeah, one of my favourite Disney films, honestly. And Tron Legacy, big fan of this film. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. It's not very good, but Camp Rock and Camp Rock 2. Yeah, The Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. Again, not really know what to say to that. Cool Runnings, one of my favourite live-action Disney films. So funny, just amazing. You okay, man? Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, Pirates of the Caribbean on at World's End, and Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Those films are like my guilty pleasure. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I could watch those movies over and over again. I don't know why, I just love them. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Once Upon a Time Season 2. If you like this, please leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please see my other videos right here. I've got my playlist for my Disney college program and some other videos that I'll post there. And please subscribe. There's me in that little face right here. So please go subscribe to that. So remember guys, live your life with a smile each and every day. Go out, have fun, and I'll see you guys real soon.